do Introduction to Canvas Settings and Google Integration. In this video, I will go over some of the core settings for Canvas, as well as get everyone hooked up to Google Apps through Canvas. So, when you first create a course on Canvas, you're going to be dropped to this screen within that course. So on the left-hand side, you have the basic Canvas menu options. In the middle, you can go right into creating a new module and adding existing content. And on the right side, you have another small menu where you can choose a home page, view your course as a student, or create new announcements, and even look at new analytics. So we're going to begin by looking on the left-hand side menu, and we're going to go down to settings. So at the bottom, click settings, and we're actually going to start with course details. So in the course details tab, we have options where we can choose an image for our course, name our course, create a course code. We can let our students know like when the course starts and definitely when the course ends. Language, so it's like all the basic little details about your course. And of course, once you're done with these types of settings, you would click update the course details to save everything. In the next tab, we have sections. And so I already had went in and I put in some of the sections, but let's say I want different sections of the same course. So this course that I'm creating now is strategies for motivating students in the classroom. And I, of course, want teachers to take this course, but I also want administrators to take this course. And so in this section right here, I would put in teachers and click the add button, the add section button, and I would write administrators and click the add section button. And so now each of these groups will have their own course within a course, basically. And so kind of similar to Google Classroom where you have the add class button and you can create all courses, like all the same courses or different types of courses. Within Canvas, you can create one course and just simply add like different sections to the course. So on the third tab is navigation, and this probably the most important, one of the most important tabs. All of them are important, but this is a very important tab because I can choose what the students will see once they open the course. And so all of these are very useful, but not all the students need to see them. So what I will do is I will take away the ones that I don't want my students to see. So as I go down the list, of course, home needs to be there. Announcements, I definitely want to keep announcements. I definitely need to keep assignments and discussions and grades. But my students don't need to see the people right now. No one needs to see get in contact with anyone at the moment. So I will take away the people. So I'll just drag it to the bottom and put it here. And so now this page is disabled. I will keep going. And pages, they don't need to see pages right now. They don't need to see the files page. They don't need to work with outcomes. And we're not doing conferences or collaborations just yet. And there's no need for them to look at attendance. So I have once again, I had one moving the tabs down to the bottom will disable these so the students will not be able to see them. Up here, all of these tabs are still active and I can move them around as I see fit. So definitely syllabus, I would like my syllabus to be right under the home button. I would also like for announcements to come after that. I'm going to move modules before assignments, and I'm going to move quizzes underneath of assignments, and everything else is pretty much lined up the way I want it to be. And so now, when my students sign into the course, these options will be available within their course navigation. And so I will just scroll down and I make sure I save. I click save. Okay. The fourth tab is the apps. Now, one thing about Canvas, you can use external apps within Canvas to create a better learning experience. With MyMCPS Classroom, you're pretty limited because Montgomery County Public Schools, they're only paying for a certain amount of apps. But one app that will always be free is Google, which is already installed, but I will show you what I did. So this basically gives you some background about the Google app, but if you want to install the Google app, you will scroll down to the bottom and you will click this link here. So you are basically generating your own key and your own like secret key to install the tool. And so to do this now, you will right click and open link in a new tab because it'll just make it easier. So you will open link in a new tab and it will load and you will generate the key and secret here. And then you will get this screen. If you go back, if you go back and click add app, these two keys will pop up. And so going back to this screen, you will click copy, paste in that key. We go back to this screen, we click copy, and we paste in this key. And you would click add app. I don't need to click add app because it's already installed, but you go ahead and click add app. Once the app is added and installed, you're good to go. And in the next video, you will see how we integrate this into Canvas. But for now, we're going to go over to feature options. And at the feature options, there's more features that you can use within Canvas, but the one feature I definitely am going to use is the Mastery Paths feature, which you learned about in Module 1. So you'll go over to this button and you will just turn this on and it will save automatically.